What do the classics teach us about love? Classical literature from antiquity to the modern era serves as a vast and detailed compendium on the complexity of love. It reveals to us not only the many forms of love, but also its profound impact on individuals and its multifaceted role within the social structure. The beauty and depth of classical literature lies in its ability to present love in its myriad manifestations. It is not a one-dimensional view, but rather a vast panorama. Passionate loves, often portrayed as an overwhelming force, capable of moving mountains or bringing ruin. Think of stories where the intensity of feelings defies logic and convention, resulting in epic unions or tragic endings. Tragic loves, a recurring theme, where feelings are genuine, but circumstances, whether social, family, or fate, prevent the relationship from fully realizing itself, culminating in pain, separation, or death. These narratives explore fatality and the impossibility of overcoming certain obstacles. Enduring love, exemplified by relationships that stand the test of time, adversity, and change. These are stories that celebrate loyalty, patience, and the building of a strong and resilient bond, showing that love can be a force for permanence and stability. Classical literature didactically teaches us that love is an ambivalent experience. It can bring euphoria, happiness, and fulfillment, but it can also be the cause of suffering, jealousy, loss, and disappointment. This duality is explored in detail, showing that love is not just a feeling, but a journey full of emotional ups and downs. In addition to exploring the typologies of love, classical works emphasize two crucial factors that shape loving relationships. Society, with its norms, traditions, and hierarchies, exerts significant pressure on the course of love. Classical literature is a mirror that reflects how arranged marriages, class differences, family honor, or cultural taboos can determine the viability and nature of relationships. Characters are often torn between their personal desires and the demands of the community, which creates conflict and drama. The individual decisions of characters, whether motivated by passion, reason, fear, or courage, are decisive in the unfolding of love stories. Classical literature demonstrates that, even in the face of the greatest social pressures, the agency of individuals, their choices to fight for love, to give in to convention, or to seek freedom, is what ultimately defines the path and destiny of their romantic relationships. Classical literature offers us a profound and timeless analysis of love, not just as a feeling, but as a complex phenomenon, shaped by internal and external factors, capable of inspiring the most sublime joys and the deepest human pain. Classical literature is an invaluable repository of lessons about love, offering insights that transcend time and culture. It explores love in its many facets, from its divine origins to its most human manifestations, and teaches us about the complexity of relationships and the importance of understanding. The fundamental dimensions of love in classical literature. The evolution of the representation of love over the centuries in classical literature offers us a rich and didactic panorama. Love as inevitable destiny. In ancient times, many texts portrayed love as a powerful force, often orchestrated by the gods. This perspective emphasized fate and destiny, suggesting that bonds of love were predetermined and unbreakable. Love was not just a human feeling, but a cosmic force that shaped lives and events, often leading to heroic or tragic outcomes, regardless of individual will. The Renaissance marked a transition to a more intense exploration of passionate courtships. However, these loves were often marked by conflict and social restrictions. Ardent passions clashed with the expectations of the time, such as arranged marriages, social hierarchies, and codes of honor. This tension between individual desire and societal norms created intense dramas in which love was a battleground for the protagonists. The rise of the individual. The Romantic era revolutionized the way love was conceived, shifting the focus to individual feelings and emotions. This phase highlighted the importance of personal choice in romantic relationships, placing the autonomy and desire of the individual at the center of the narrative. Love was no longer just a divine or social imposition, but a decision born of passion and affinity between people, celebrating the freedom to love whoever one wants. Classical literature, with its depth and realism, does not shy away from exploring the complexities of love, including its shadows. It didactically presents us with the inevitability of loss, whether through separation, death, or other adversities, and the devastating impact of betrayal on relationships. These narratives function as a mirror of human frailties and the pain inherent in love, showing that love is a journey with ups and downs, joys and sufferings. One of the most valuable lessons from classic love stories is the importance of understanding. They help us decipher the nuances of love, including the different types of love, eros, philia, agape, attachment styles, and the complex dynamics that underpin relationships. To illustrate these lessons, literature offers us iconic examples: Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare. This Shakespearean tragedy is the archetype of passionate but doomed love. The intensity of the young people's feelings is confronted and destroyed by social divisions and hatred between their families, highlighting the destructive power of intolerance and lack of understanding. Wuthering Heights, Emily Bronte. This Gothic romance delves into the obsessive and passionate love of Heathcliff and Catherine. The work explores the complexities of love at its most wild and disturbing, revealing the dark side of human emotions, jealousy, revenge, and the inability to overcome past hurts. Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen. Jane Austen's novel is a lesson in the evolution of love, which transcends initial social expectations to achieve a genuine connection. The story of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy shows how understanding and empathy are key to overcoming prejudice and finding true lasting love. Gone with the Wind, Margaret Mitchell. This novel tells the story of Scarlett O'Hara's passionate and turbulent love for Rhett Butler. The narrative explores the resilience of love in the face of adversity, such as war and Reconstruction, showing how feelings can be tested and transformed by the most challenging circumstances. By immersing ourselves in these classic love stories, we gain a deeper understanding of what it means to love, its infinite complexities, and its enduring power to shape lives and societies. They teach us that love is a continuous journey of learning, overcoming, and above all, understanding. Classical literature represents the core of human knowledge and artistic expression, and is much more than just a collection of old books. It encompasses works of high quality and enduring value that have stood the test of time, offering themes, characters, and messages of universal relevance. Written by renowned authors such as William Shakespeare, Jane Austen, and Charles Dickens, these works continue to influence and enrich generations. Classical literature provides a deep dive into the human experience across time and culture. By exploring the lives of characters from diverse backgrounds, we develop empathy and compassion, and learn to appreciate the complexity of the human condition. The emotions and challenges portrayed, such as love, loss, betrayal, and redemption, remain timeless, as the essence of the human experience persists, only the setting changes. These books act as a lens through which we can examine our own lives and the world. They help us make sense of our experiences and gain perspective on our struggles. Reading classics challenges our intellect, forcing us to reflect on complex issues, expanding our vocabulary, sharpening our writing skills, and enriching our cultural and historical knowledge. All of this contributes to becoming more well-rounded individuals, better equipped to navigate the complexities of the modern world. The classics teach moral lessons that transcend time, reinforcing fundamental truths that remain relevant to human conduct. Studies show that reading classics can stimulate surprising areas of the brain and increase attention span, in contrast to the brevity of modern media. This continuous mental activity can even reduce cognitive decline by forming new neural connections. By connecting with the dilemmas and triumphs of characters from other eras, we expand our capacity for empathy, becoming more understanding and better members of society. Reading classic works improves vocabulary and writing skills, as well as enabling us to understand literary references and engage in richer, more informed conversations. Reading classic literature is not just a form of entertainment. It is an investment in our personal and intellectual development. By connecting with these timeless stories, we gain a deeper understanding of the world and ourselves, making us better equipped for the complexities of modern life. Read or listen to the classics for free on the Virtual Books channel.